Hello and welcome everybody! This is your host Learbach, and you're just in time for more Luigi's Mansion 3. In the last episode, we completed the Unnatural History Museum, defeated Ugg, and the T-Rex skeleton from Night in the Museum, and talked about a few things that were kind of museum or tangentially museum related. We also went ahead and did the gym hunts in that area because might as well get that out of the way. In this episode, we're going to finish up our boo hunt in this area because for some reason, thought we'd already done this area. No, I didn't think. I got confused, right? So I mentioned this before. I do these episodes in batches, and the past few months I haven't really been able to do videos. Okay.
Hello.
I haven't been able to do videos because of holidays and other stuff like that. And so that was between the Garden Suites and the Paranormal Productions.
Wow.
We need to go up one more floor. Okay.
Whoa.
Ooh. So yeah, a lot of stuff that I've meant to do, I haven't had a chance to do, and so yeah, we're making up for that right now by doing this mission, this area, because we actually haven't been able to do it yet until now, actually. So, good timing on us, I guess. Actually, you know what? You guys can stay. That one's vibrating already really hard. That one's really hard. Yeah. Let's say this one. Hello, they call me Bootinist. Please don't step on my lovely flowers. Are you kidding me? Ah! We're gonna go downstairs, okay. Now you know why I bought the Boo Finders. I don't worry about the gym finders, because I can find a guide on that pretty easy. But since boos can be in random areas on each floor, that can get a little annoying having to douse for boos. Not a little annoying, very annoying actually. Heck, it's annoying now, and we know exactly where the boo is. Having to hunt down the boo is annoying. Oi, moi, oi. They go pretty wild. So is that one. Oh, this one feels like it's going pretty wild. Barely at all. Oh.
Whoa. Wow.
Oh, I bet you. Hello, they call me Bootinist. Looks like you told me. Haha, remember this time. And wham, bam, and thank you, ma'am! Oh. painful than I thought. And that only took us 5 minutes. Oh well. I mean... Death skip. Speedrun strats! I love that that's like, oh, it's gonna spawn you on the other side anyway. I think it's called a death warp? I mean, technically speaking, I think that qualifies as a death warp, right? Like, normally, death warp's like you kill yourself and it just to respawn at a specific location. Like in, like, certain games, they'll just, like, spawn you right back at the beginning of an area. Trying to think what else we can do. Ugh, 'cause the boiler work that's gonna be a rough one. So let me spend some time. We can spend a few minutes in the lab. Look over our stuff that we got. I don't think we've looked at any of the ghosts outside like the initial.
Ah.
I think like our initial viewing at first. I don't think we've looked at any. Let's see. Grand Hotel. Got the basement. Got the mezzanine. Hotel shops. Missing one on the great stage. I know what that one is. We can't get that yet. I think we get that on floor 10 or 11. Castle McFry's, Garden Suites. A Natural History Museum. Oh, that's right. There's 6 gems on each floor, not 5. Wow. I'm an idiot. They're only missing 1 gem. Also, I do like the way these gems look. Like they give this. They each give like a unique appearance per floor. There's the boiler work. Okay. Like each gem is like unique to that floor. Goob. Those are the tiny. I think those are the tiny ones. Rare ghosts are for multiplayer. We'll probably never see them. Hammer. Oozer, Slinker, Trapper, Mini Goob, Mini Hammer. Those are all the ghosts? Huh. At least all the ghosts you can catch. Oh, hold on. Booze. Missing the basement 2. Boostment. Gumboo. Boogly, Kung Boo, Boogle, or is that Boggle? Bulldog, Boot Arms, Bootinist, Boodooser. I got give him credit for coming up with all these very punny boo names. So you got the Steward, Chambria, I'm gonna say Chambria, Crawler. Crawler, like, and then the donut, the Crawler donuts. He's a cop. He eats donuts. That's the only thing they're good for. Chef Souffle, Amadeus Wolfgeist. Oh crap! That's a catch me, Amadeus. I've never heard that song in full. I just know it exists. Mainly because of the Daily Show, because they did that with General Betrayus. He kept breaking into like a parody version of that song using General Betrayus in there. King McFrights, Dr. Potter. Oh right, we didn't catch Morty yet, and Ugh. And actually, speaking of. Can we go check out his movie yet? Oh, there we go. I think it's a few more floors before we can check out Morty's. Let's say we do that one. I want to say 3 more, like, counting the boiler work, counting the basement 2, we do that one, and then there's like 2 others that we have to do before we can go back to him. I'm gonna check anyway, just in case. Because I would love to be able to get this over with so I don't forget it. I think I ended up just catching him anyway on my first playthrough, not knowing this was a thing you could do. Oh, he's done! Sweet! Oh ho, at last! My masterpiece is complete! Filled with such gripping action, dripping with emotion, oh, and the suspense. It has it all. Feast your eyes on this. If it is not the very definition of true art, I do not know what it is. Well, let's go ahead and check his... Huh? We need to... Yeah, there we go. We need to actually manually start it up. This is a very B movie monster from like the 50s vibe to it. Already it's got my vote for indie darling of the year. So far we just see the cutscene. I think they actually show you actual gameplay, like of you fighting them. Yep. If you remember, I got hit. I'm pretty certain this is like actual gameplay footage. Which is kind of a fun thing to find out that's like, oh, they used some of your footage in game to do that. Bravo! Finissimo! Finissimo! Okay, now I think we can actually catch him. Look how happy he is. He's got 25 health. And capture the director ghost.
Oh boy.
He did not want us to.
Oh yeah.
He did not want us to catch him. But it is an achievement, so. I think I mentioned it before about my opinion on achievements. I don't like the trophies or Steam achievements or the Xbox achievements. The stuff that's like built out of game, I absolutely hate. Just because it's annoying to have to see it pop up, especially with Steam. Because I use let me set up here. I'm like. I was sitting completely horizontally at that point. I looked down. I was leaning down in my seat so much. I do not like those at all. I find them super distracting, especially Steam achievements, because let me use an example. While playing Guardians of the Galaxy, it keeps showing me a progress of 1 of 99, 2 of 99, 3 of 99, story progress for the main story achievement. X of 90, and it kept popping up every 10 minutes, and it would pop up, then show the next number, then show the next number, then show the next number, and it's I was getting really angry. I very nearly turned the game off because of that. And I know you can technically turn the Steam achievements off by turning Big Picture mode off, but that also disables controller compatibility, which is something that I kind of need because I use a PS5 controller, or was using a PS4 controller up until recently. I had to get a new one because of Sonic Frontiers. Go figure, a Sonic game screwed up my controller a second time. You guys probably don't know that. That's probably something I've never mentioned before, but when I played Sonic Generations for the first time, it screwed up my controller. And back then I was using an Xbox controller. Granted, to be fair, it was a pirated version of Sonic Generations at the time. at the time, I'm not gonna buy it because I've heard like, oh, it's a great game, but it's also like incredibly short and not worth the price. I mean, I kind of agree. It's a very short game, especially to buy it full price. Buy it on sale. Like, I'd say it's worth $30. And that said, like, Sonic Frontiers, I'd recommend at like, you know, full price. It's a long enough game to fit that bill, but also like, finally a good 3D Sonic game that doesn't have any real jank. Oh, except for like the fact that it kind of bizarrely locks you into these 2D sections, so at some point in the so you're exploring around on these islands, and in the second or the third and fourth islands, technically the third and fifth, but I don't count the fourth. It's story stuff. I'm not gonna get into that. It's also technically part of the first island, the part you don't get to explore. Anyway, third and fourth islands proper. There are these sections that, like, it locks the camera into a 2D section and forces Sonic on a 2D plane, despite the fact that you're on the ground and you could easily walk up and down. It doesn't let you. And it's so weird that it does that. Because especially if, like, you're just speeding down and you happen to get into one of those, it just automatically locks you into place. And it's like, it doesn't give you a choice. But the other islands don't have that. And there are other spots that don't do that. It's just... I'm hoping like they'll fix that in a patch. I don't expect them to, but no, hopefully. They got a roadmap. They got the DLC coming down the line that's free. You get to play with each of the other characters, which sounds like... I'm interested in seeing how Amy's going to play, because I can only imagine Knuckles is going to play exactly how we expect him to. Like Sonic, but he can glide. Tails, like Sonic, but he can fly. Amy... I guess like Sonic, but with a hammer? I guess. And then the new character, Sage. I think they're going to make her a playable character too, which that's going to be very interesting to see how she plays. That's like, you cannot just copy the Sonic formula on her. But anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode off here for now. In the next episode, we'll go into the second basement and hopefully get the thing there. Until then, I'll see you guys later.